right, let's go over the Stompa here. Now, I love this model. I love the sculpt of it. I love the look of it. It is one of the models that actually drew me to orcs before I ever started into 40k. I absolutely love the belly skirt and everything about how it looks. It's fantastic looking, at least to me. But on the battlefield, not so much. It is highly overcosted. It doesn't do nearly what it should for the points. And it's not as durable as you might think with no invul save, unless you want to add your own for an extra pile of points, making it almost 1,000 points to run this guy if you do that. But anyway, let's go over what he has. A Stompa is a single model equipped with a Def Cannon, Super Gatler, 3 Big Shooters, a Twin Big Shooter, 3 Super Rockets, a Scorcher, and a Mega Chopper. He starts at 40 wounds, and it degrades from there. I'll let you guys take a look at that. Now for his weapon profiles, we have a Big Shooter, 36-inch range, Assault 3, Strength 5, no AP, 1 damage. Now there's 3 of those, so you're actually going to be getting 9 shots there. The Def Cannon, 72 inches. Heavy 3d6, which is very nice. Strength 10, very nice. -4 AP, again, very nice. Damage d6. Huge potential there. Huge potential. Super Gatler. Scorcher. 8 inches, Assault D6, 5, -1, 1, auto hits. Now, for a Stompa, I really think that he should have a much, much better flamethrower than that. That seems a little bit of an afterthought. That's just a little ridiculous to me to only have 1 of those on there. The Super Gatla, 48 inches, heavy 3d6, so again, that's nice. Strength 7, -2 AP, and 1 damage. Now, see Psycho Blast below. So we'll go down to there. In your shooting phase, after firing this model's Super Gatla for the first time that phase, you can attempt to fire it a second time by rolling a d6. On a 1, the weapon's ammo has been expended, and it cannot be used for the rest of the battle. So that is a gamble. It's an absolute gamble. But if you have a command point handy, well, there you go. On a 2+, you can fire the Super Gatla a second time that phase, and after resolving those attacks, you can attempt to fire the weapon a third time by rolling a d6. On a 4 or less, the weapon's ammo has been expended, and it cannot be used for the rest of the battle. On a 5+, you can fire it a third time that phase. Now, don't do that. That doesn't sound very smart to me. Do it on the 2+, absolutely, every time, every turn. But beyond that, no, bad idea. The Super Rocket, 100-inch range, heavy d6, strength 8, -3 d6 damage. Only 1 Super Rocket can be fired by the bearer per turn, and each can only be fired once per battle. Your Twin Big Shooter, 36 inches, Assault 6. Strength 5 is no AP, 1 damage. Now let's get into the choppy chop here. The Mega Chopper. When attacking with this weapon, choose one of the profiles below. Now the Smash. Melee. ×2 to your strength, so you're running in at strength 20. -5 AP. 6 flat damage. So goodbye anything. Or you can use the Slash. Again, melee. It's user, so strength 10, which is still very nice. -2 AP, not so nice. Should be -3 if you ask me. And D3 damage. But you get to make 3 hit rolls for each attack made with this weapon. So if you're going in at full health, you're going to be getting your base attacks ×3. That's 18 attacks at strength 10. That's nothing to sniff at. That's going to hurt. Um, Now you can also with this do the bigger and stompier. This model could fall back in the movement phase and still shoot and or charge in the same turn. When this model falls back, it can move over enemy infantry and swarm models, though it must end its move more than 1 inch away from enemy units. In addition, this model can move and fire heavy weapons without suffering the penalty to its hit rolls. Finally, this model only gains a bonus to its saving throws for being in cover if at least half of the model is obscured from the fire. Chances are that's not going to happen unless you can find yourself a big building to hide behind and just poke your gun out and shoot, if that's your plan. But chances are you're not going to get a cover save. You're going to want this thing moving. It's just not going to happen. Now, the Stompa Rigger Crew. This model's Grot Riggers can attempt to repair at the end of your movement phase if they do so. If they do so, roll a d6. On a 2+, this model regains d3 lost wounds. A model can only be repaired once per turn. And Effigy, you can reroll morale test for friendly orc units while they are within 6 inches of this model. Now, that should just be auto pass as far as I'm concerned. If there's a squad of a few orc boys left, and they look up and they see this gigantic, towering beast, I don't think they should feel any fear at all. That should be an auto pass as far as I'm concerned. But hey, I'm an orc guy. That's what I want. Now, it can also be a transport. This model can transport 20 flash kits or clan infantry models. Each mega armor or jump pack model takes the place of 2 other models. So 10 mega armors or 20 infantry. So being able to have him as a transport as well is actually kind of nice. Throwing 20 boys in there or 19 in a war boss or whatever have you, move and advance a Stompa up the field turn 1, and then let them out turn 2, and they can, do whatever they gotta do from there on out. It's not a bad option. I feel like a lot of people forget that he can be a transport in the points cost. Now, I'm not justifying the points cost whatsoever, but it is, you do have to factor that in. Now, I honestly don't know how to fix the Stompa besides throwing his points way, way down. It's just a shame because I would love to be able to run him more often, but I cannot justify in a 2,000 point game half of my army going to a paperweight. It's not possible. So, unfortunately, it's my dust collector on my shelf. I want to paint him up. Maybe I'll do a video series on my process of painting him in progress. I don't know, because that's going to take me a long time to do. I don't know. I don't know how to fix the Stompa. It is very unfortunate. It's one of my favorite models out there in the orc range. I think it's fantastic. Now, if you guys have any suggestions on what you think besides the points drop on how to fix him, let me know. An invul would be nice for shooting. A 5-up invul would be fantastic. I'd even take a 6 at this point. Just something, because a save of a 3, las cannons are going to chew this thing apart. 40 wounds go down very, very fast. So let me know in the comments down below what you think the Stompa can be helped with and how we can make the Stompa great again. I'll see you guys in the next video. Aha! You thought I forgot about his exploding. You're right. So let's look at that. So, he explodes. If this model is reduced to 0 wounds, roll a d6 before removing it from the battlefield and before any embarked models disembark. On a 6, it explodes, and each unit within 2d6 inches suffers d6 mortal wounds. So when this guy blows, he blows. Like, you're going to put a hurt on everything around it. Me personally, I don't run him often, mind you, but when I have and he has exploded, I don't care that my own guys are in range. I want to see the carnage that happens from this. It's very orky, Just big boom, see what happens, and who knows, you might wipe out a couple of units, if you've been doing a lot of damage to some characters or whatever that might hopefully be within that 2d6 range. You could potentially do a hurt on your enemy and yourself. But it is wonderful when it happens. Big, big fan. It's just fun. Now, before I forget, because I've been doing this forgetting in a lot of my videos, please go over to Instagram and follow me over there by the same name, Green Tide 40K. It's where I'll be posting pictures of what I'm painting on and all that kind of stuff. So please head on over there and give it a follow, and I will see you guys in the next video.